Hi, this is Guides to Cloud. Today I will be teaching you how to perform the installation step by step of Windows Server 2019. We will actually do an evaluation series and then we're going to go ahead and promote it to the data center full edition. All right, perfect. So let's get our hands on. The first thing that we need to do is download the Windows Server evaluation directly from the Microsoft site. I will leave all these links in the description so you do not have to worry about it. Let's go ahead and download it. To save us time, I have already performed the download right here, as you can see. Once you click on download, it's just going to ask for some basic information, and then it's going to go ahead and start downloading. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and leave all those links available to you in the description. I will perform the integration on a virtual machine inside of Hyper-V. This way I can be able to explain and show each portion of it. Now, one thing to mention is in case you're doing this on a physical server, you want to make sure to put the ISO on the USB, then go ahead and input it into your physical server and perform the installation. If it's on a virtual server, well, I just simply created here a new machine in Hyper-V. It depends on your hypervisor. Then I went ahead and added a DVD drive, which I will add the image file. Let me go ahead and browse for it. All right, so it's in my downloads folder. Here it is. I'm gonna go ahead and open it. I have already added the hard drive here, since this is a virtual machine. All right, let me go ahead and apply that. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Right now that is starting, I'm going to go ahead and launch that machine. We're going to go ahead and wait for it to boot. Okay, perfect. We're going to select language, time, currency format, keyboard as well. Let's go ahead and click next. I do recommend a fresh new install. If you have, of course, a Windows Server 2016 and is just willing or wanting to upgrade, you can go ahead and do that as well. But I honestly, personally like a fresh new installation. It is important for you to know as well, if you install an evaluation on your proof of concept environment, if you promote that to a domain controller, then you can have some issues. So I definitely recommend you first perform the installation with the evaluation. Once you confirm that it works, you want to go ahead and promote that to a data center and remove the evaluation of it. Okay, now you have to be careful on this portion because if you select, for example, Windows 2019 Data Center Evaluation, or the first one is going to be without GUI, so it's not going to have a guided user interface, simply via CMD. So let's go ahead and select the last option right here, Windows Server 2019 Data Center Evaluation Desktop Experience. Let's go ahead and click Next. Okay, let's click Accept. Here is when we perform a custom install only. I select the hard drive that I have already assigned to it. Perfect. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and forward the video to when this is almost done installing. For now, we just sit here and we wait for it to perform the installation. All right, so it's still finishing up here. We're gonna wait for this to continue. By the way, on this video, I will be using one of the KMS client setup keys. This is because I will be performing the activation on a video separate from this one. It's how to activate any type of Windows server using KMS client um, from MS Guides. So I will be showing that on a separate video. All right, so it just finished installing. It's actually rebooting. Let's go ahead and here it's gonna finish starting some services, getting ready for its first boot. Okay, perfect. So it just finished getting ready for the first time. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start configuring here the Windows server. All right, I would definitely want to leave the screen the way it is. Now I'm going to go ahead and log in with the administrator, local administrator username and password I just created. All right. So right now it's actually booting. There's my network. I'm going to go ahead and show you how it is a Windows Server Evaluation Edition and how we turn from a Windows Server Evaluation Edition into a complete edition. Remember, prior to you adding any roles or configuring a domain controller, you want to make sure you change it from evaluation to the data center. Because if you configure a domain controller, you won't be able to promote it to a data center from evaluation. So right here, it's a Windows Server 2019 data center evaluation, and it's only valid for 180 days, which is why we're going to go ahead and promote it. All right, so let's go ahead and open up PowerShell. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and leave this commands within the description, but we're going to go ahead and run it here. So make sure you check the description for those commands. All right. Okay, it's not pasting it, so let me go ahead and open up a notepad, paste it in my notepad, and then I can paste it within the VDI. Okay, perfect. Now this is for in order for us to get what is the exact version that it has. All right. So as we can see, we actually have this edition server data center evaluation. Now we're going to go ahead and convert that from the evaluation into the data center. All right, so this is the second command we need to go ahead and run is the following one. Let me go ahead and paste that here. All right, so it seems to have copied this one. Okay, perfect. Edition that can be upgraded is the server data center. That's the only one we can go ahead and perform the upgrade. So perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and run the following command. Now this actually asks for a product key. I'm actually going to go ahead and use the one for the KMS. As I had mentioned, we're going to go ahead and actually activate it using the KMS key. So that would actually be Windows Server 2019. Make sure you select the data center. If you input another key, you will get some errors. All right, so let me go ahead and paste this here. Perfect. Let's go ahead and hit enter. Once you hit enter, it's actually gonna go ahead and start the conversion. This is what's great about using those KMS keys. We actually can do it without the need of a separate key. Of course, we will need to activate the KMS server later, but that will be on a separate video, how to activate completely free your Windows server. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and um, promote this to the data center. It is applying all the operations, and there it is. It says, do you want to go ahead and restart your machine? Make sure you do select yes for restarting. Let's wait for it. By the way, everyone, this is on a proof of concept environment. The idea of this is for you to know how to work with Windows Server 2019, how to get around, and how to be able to promote an evaluation to a complete series. If, of course, if you bought it, right here you would just input your key, and this way you wouldn't have to create a brand new server. You can use the same one that you were like testing in your proof of concept environment in your production simply by promoting it to the right version. All right, so let's go ahead and log in. Let's confirm that it has been successfully converted into a full edition Windows Server 2019 data center. All right, so as we can see, we have no watermark below as we were seeing on the first time we launched this. All right, let me go ahead and open this up. Let's go into local server. Okay, perfect. So as you can see, operating system version, Microsoft Windows Server 2019 Data Center Edition. And I'm actually going to go ahead and do another test to show you this. So remember the same command we ran to check what was the version. Let me go ahead and show you that. All right. As you can see, it cannot be upgraded to any targeted editions. That is because this is the complete Windows Server 2019 data center. And as you can see, it is not activated. We'll go through the activation on a separate video that you can definitely see. But right now we have successfully completed the installation of Windows Server 2019 data center evaluation from Microsoft. And after performing the installation, we have actually promoted it to Windows Server 2019 data center complete edition. All right, perfect. Don't forget to subscribe so I can continue creating this video for you guys.